Hello everybody, on this video I am going to show you guys how to take the next step. Last video I showed you guys how to actually find and look for a roofing contractor and how to compare the contracts so you can actually make a choice on who to go with. I actually made a little 3 points, I would call it, and how to actually make sure you cover yourself and you check off before you start the work. The first one you need is a signed contract. Now many times homeowners or whoever is building owners, they sign the contract and they give it to the contractor and they think, okay, that's a signed contract, I'm done. No. What the contractor or you have to do is you have to print 2 copies. The one you, the homeowner, sign, the contractor have to keep an original one with your signature. However, is as important as him having original copy, you having one with his original signature. So make sure you get one with his original signature. Now, once you have that, I actually listed 3 subcategories underneath this, and these are very important things that I actually had briefly mentioned the previous video, but I want to remember you guys that one thing, which is the last one that many people skip and don't think is so important. Now, you make sure you get a copy of the bond, make sure you get a copy of the workers' comp, and the last is general liability. The difference on these is this will cover you any dispute that you might have on the quality of the work that the person, whoever is the company, does. The workers' comp will cover you for the workers that are actually working in your house. Let's say one of them hits, with a hammer their hand or fall off the roof, God forbid that never happens, this insurance will cover you. And the third one, general liability. This will cover you for anything that they might break or anything that might happen to your building in case while they're doing any work over there. So this one is actually very important too. Now, one thing that actually lately has become a law and a lot of people still do not think about it is general liability insurance have to come from the insurance company. I forgot to write the word company here, company. So this, if the roofer tells you, oh yeah, I'm licensed insurance, I have it all, great. Tell him, I want you to email me a copy of the bond and a copy of the workers' comp. However, I need your insurance company to email me the general liability with your name, the homeowner's name, listed on the additional insured certificate. So the insurance company is going to email you a copy of that insurance with your name on it to you, not the roofer, not the contractor. So, and the reason why this is very important is one of the biggest issues in the contracting industry that many companies, they fake their insurance so they don't pay, and once something happens you find out you're not covered, and from there the roll goes down, so no one wins. So very important this happens. The second one, is work calendar. By that what I mean, it's very important to have either through a text or email, whatever it takes, but something in writing. Best would be to have it on a calendar. Most of the residential homes, they should take 2 to 3, mostly 4 days to be done. So make sure you have a time limit of how long it's going to take for them to do the job from the day they start. It's best, let's say people start the job and they tell you, oh, I haven't got the material yet, we're waiting for the delivery. I understand, can be a day, 2, 3, even up to 5 days a delivery can be, delayed. Depending the area, the time of the year, it can be possible. However, you want to make sure that the contractor, before he actually places the delivery, he cannot start the job, demo the existing roof, leave your house all open, and in case there is a rain, you're going to have a flood in your house, and tell you, sorry, the delivery wasn't here. So make sure that does not happen. Now, another reason why I mentioned the work calendar is many roofing companies, they want to get the work, they don't want to lose the client, but they're not big enough to handle it. So what they do is they'll tell you, oh, well, okay, we'll start actually next week or 2 days from now. They start the job and they leave it, halfway or whatever because they're busy in other places. So they go in other places to finish other jobs and they leave a mess and a house unfinished. In order to avoid that, you make sure you have that calendar. The third one is a schedule of payment, and that is to avoid any disputes that are very, very common that happen in the construction industry. What it is many times homeowner thinks they're paying too much, or the contractor thinks he's not getting paid, so he doesn't continue with the work. In order to avoid that dispute, you make sure you have a percentage. They have to charge you, they cannot charge you any more than this. Very important this. By California State License Board, you have to pay either $1,000 or 10%, which one is less. So let's say your contract is $10,000 even, then is $1,000 even you have to give them upon signed agreement. If it's $9,900, well, then it's gonna be $999 or whatever that is. So always whatever, you know, is the amount. Let's say it's $15,000. Well, in this case, you'd actually pay $1,000, not the 10%, because the $1,000 is less than $1,500. So 10% of $15,000 would be $1,500. So you pay whatever is less. So in this case, it would be the $1,000. And then you have a scheduled payment upon demolition, how much you want to pay, upon material delivery, how much you want to pay, and upon completion. If it's a commercial project, it's larger, and you can divide it in percentages. You complete 20%, you get this much. You complete 50%, you can get this much. So just make sure you have a scheduled payment. That way it avoids disputes, misunderstanding, which lawsuits, I can guarantee you, will not be good, not for the contractor, not from you as a homeowner, because in the end, both parties lose. The winning party in this case would be the lawyers. So please, please avoid that as much as you can. These are the three things that I actually wanted to mention to you guys, and make sure you actually consider and use before you hire and you proceed with the work. And I'll see you guys in the next video with the next following step. Thank you, and see you next time.